So today in the garden in mid-April, this is the time, especially since we've seen lots of like warmer weather and rain where things are really starting to come back. All of our perennials are starting to come back. So you can see here we have strawberries. So I wanted to go through some strawberry care for strawberries in the spring. And strawberries are something I really highly recommend you having in your school garden. There's two varieties of strawberries. There's a June bearing and an ever bearing. It would be really fun if you can put some June berries in there, because then you can have those ready for the end of the school year and you could do a celebration with some strawberries. Spinach is also something that it should be ready in June, so you could do some sort of like a strawberry spinach salad and teach the students about seasonality and what things are ready at similar times. And they grow and they reproduce. So looking at this strawberry plant, you can see lots of really nice growth. So what I'm going to do today is just pull back, and you can see we mulched these over the winter with some leaves and some other plant material. So what you can do is pull all of that back really gently when you're kind of by the crown of the plant. I'll kind of revert to doing this with my hands. And then you've got a couple decisions to make. If you really want this plant to be producing a lot of berries, then we pull off, we clip off any of these runners, and we clip off any of those that are looking to be not green too. So one of the ways that this plant reproduces is it sends out these runners. The runners start forming a new crown, and then they kind of plant themselves. You'll see that a little bit here. I think this is a new strawberry plant that grew from here. So in general, if you want a really good strawberry crop, then you take off all of these runners. You also do that in the early spring, just removing any of this dead growth. You can see some of this, like that's a strawberry leaf, removing any of that, so that we really just have all the green, the new green growth coming in here, so that the plant isn't spending any time dealing with dead leaves. Okay, so I went through and just took out all of the dead growth on these strawberries. I maybe missed a little bit, but this is in general what your plant should look like at the ends, with all the runners and dead leaves cut out. And then you can really let these do their thing. And then if you want more berry growth, then continue to clip off those runners. If you want this to fill the entire space, you can encourage that growth. Or if you want to add on to a new bed, you can just let those berries keep on moving. And then once they've developed roots, if you want to move them, you can transplant them to another space too. But definitely a fun thing. Lots of kids really love strawberries, so doing a June bearing strawberry plant, or ever bearing if you have students on site during the summer, is a really good low intensity crop to plant. So I hope you consider that.